Professor DNR.
Yes, sir. Maybe we can begin now. Hello. Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. When you are ready, we can begin. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Youth Questions today by an initiative by Digital Parliament, supported by International Institute for CSR, EGJA Foundation, and ED Times, which is one of the largest youth blogging website. Today we have with us Mr. Adala Prabhakara Reddy, who's an Indian politician. He has been elected to Lok Sabha from Nellore, Andhra Pradesh. He has been 2 times an MLA from Andhra Pradesh and now a member of parliament. He has worked from YSR in Congress to right now with Mr. Jagan Reddy. Welcome to the show, sir. Namaskar, sir. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Namaste.
Namaskar, sir. Sir, you have been a politician since 3 decades. We would like to learn about your journey and why did you join politics when you joined it?
No, I was 3 times MLA.
Yes, sir.
This time MP, Lok Sabha. The objective behind entering politics was my strong vision to serve the people of my district, which has given me the opportunity, and by developing the district in all its verticals and making it a prospective choice for industries and help the economic growth of the district.
Wonderful, sir. So you have been a member of Legislative Assembly when Andhra Pradesh was one and there was no Telangana, and now you are a member of Parliament. So what has been the transition and what is the difference in the role of each?
When member of Legislative Assembly, we have a direct connection with the people of constituency, and it is easy to identify people, villages, problems, and we can solve immediately as and when arises. In the parliament, we don't have that much work in the local area. In the central government, we will work out with the concerned ministers, concerned secretaries, the pending issues of the railways, national highways, and other central government projects. So this is a wider area, nearly 7 constituencies under one parliament. So we can serve better than assembly. In assembly means only one assembly sector. Now parliament, we can have 7 assembly constituencies to serve the people.
Okay, sir. The trend in politics of national party versus regional party is becoming very prominent. You have been in Indian National Congress and now in YSR. Do you see this trend continuing?
The word national parties and regional parties in itself define their scope. I feel in national parties, the key leaders will be in, they are key leaders, all key leaders will be in Delhi. In regional parties, our leaders will be nearer to our place, where our capital, Vijayawada, if Telangana means Hyderabad, they will be available and easy to approach and get the things done.
Okay, sir. It's a very well said answer from the experience that you are carrying. Now, the youth of today, we face a lot of challenges in terms of how to join politics, how to go about it. What is a way to be a part of your party under YSR, and does politics require a lot of capital expenditure? Do you have to be industrialist to be a politician?
Yeah. See, in our YSR party, more than 50% youth MLAs are there. Even in MPs also, there are 5-6% below 40 years age. So if any youth want to come to politics, first they will work in the field. Suppose if they want to come to MLA, they have to select some 5 villages. There they should work. Then they will know what is the problems people are facing, how government people are serving them, whom to approach, what should be done. All these things they should know grassroots level. Then they can become MLA. They are very easy to work. So capital expenditure, the minimum must be there.
Okay, sir. So drought is a big problem in your state. There was a project Jala Yagnam by late Sri YS Rajashekara Reddy to lift the flood waters in Krishna and Godavari to the parsh lands in Rayalaseema and Telangana. What are the initiatives taken by you under the same?
During 2004 to 2009, Mr. Rajsekhar Reddy has brought this Jalayajnam scheme to total combined state of Andhra Pradesh. They have taken up all the pending irrigation projects, and they have identified some new projects also, some lift irrigations also. Most of the works completed, some more has to be yet to complete. Now Jagan Mohan Reddy is taking steps to start all the works. In our district, particularly in Nellore district, we have completed Penna modernization system. That was old scheme, 100 years back scheme. Then totally we have modernized, and Somasila Kandaleru Canal to fill the Kandaleru Dam. Earlier it was 4,000 cusecs. In Rajsekhar Reddy time, we have expanded to 12,000 cusecs. Now Jagan Mohan Reddy want to increase to 25,000 cusecs so that 10-15 days flat, we can fill entire Kandaleru Dam. So that is nearly 68 TMC. Somasila is 78 TMC. So now in our district, nearly double the irrigation due to this Jalayajnam project.
Wonderful, sir. It's a great initiative. Have we've been supported by IICSR and EGJ Foundation. So has anyone from the corporates also supported the projects that you have undertaken?
Yes, we have a major port in our district, Krishnapatnam port. and there is a lot of bigger power projects are there, and also a lot of oil industries and other industries are there. They are helping us through CSR funds to upgrade our government schools and drinking water projects, RO plants. They are giving to villages, and they are supporting tree plantation also in the villages. Tree gods they are supplying. So plants anyway, our forest department will give free of cost. So these three sectors we are utilizing CSR funds of the local industry.
Wonderful, sir. Sir, Digital Parliament is an app which is primarily used and can be used by youth, and can be used as a tool for the political leaders to connect with the masses. There are many other similar kind of apps. I would like to understand from you, what kind of features do you foresee that we should have in such online tools?
Today, most of the daily life takes are performed over the internet, and hence every individual is opting and relying on internet and internet of things, say IoT. In such times, digital parliament is very apt for better governance, a fortune-rich ERP solution for real-time monitoring, attending of the governance at root level, and make it accessible to the concerned authorities, and reporting of their status on a regular basis helps to avoid any lapse in the governance. And we have a member portal also for us. For any information, they send through this member portal, Parliament officials. And meetings during this COVID, we are attending now. You are in, I think you are in Delhi, isn't it? I am in Hyderabad, some other people in some other places. So this was not there in earlier. Even students, they are reading in the home itself through these apps. So a lot of change is taking place.
So,
Mostly in another 5-10 years, everybody will sit in the home and do things.
absolutely, sir. It's very good to see forward looking and forward thinking parliamentarians. Now, being a member of Standing Committee of Urban Development and member Consultative Committee Ministry of Railways, what would be your message to the industry and our viewers to revive the economy?
My primary focus is the safety and welfare of the people during these times. However, the key aspects of revival of economy is developing of the agriculture sector and improvisation of service industries such as hospitals and other essential commodities sectors to keep the economy thriving. In railways, we have a lot of pending works in our district. So all those things are taking place. So we have taken initiative to develop our towns, cities through my connections in Delhi.
So, what is a political legacy that you would like to leave behind?
Okay. to be remembered as one who was instrumental towards the development of shipping ports and so many power plants and so many other industries in Nellore district. And also, as I say earlier, our irrigation system we have modernized. So like that, so many things we have done. For poor people, we have taken massive housing schemes. Like that, we have developed so many things. So, no, I have taken all these things. In earlier, our Sarvepalli constituency, this major port was there and industries also were there. I have worked in 3 constituencies so that most of the district will cover. So we have taken up so many things to be remembered.
Wonderful. So on this note, may I request if there are some questions? Ramesh, would you like to ask a question? Okay, I got a message. He's facing network issues. So during the COVID times, I've got this question from Dr. KK Upadhyay. He was earlier with us from DNR Foundation. He's a chairperson. What are the initiatives taken by y'all under the COVID-19 times, and how do you see things shaping up post the COVID-19?
On a humble note, I have personally donated 22 lakhs in my personal account towards the COVID-19 cause and for its precautionary measures in the Nellore district. We have also conducted social awareness campaign regarding the precautions and medical attention required if one affected. And we are glad that our efforts have been successful as the current COVID-19 cases record has drastically reduced compared to earlier months. Earlier in our district, it has reached per day 1200. Now it is 20, 30, sometimes 10.
Okay, sir. So one more question I have received from another viewer of us. What is the role of regional parties like YSR in the national politics?
We don't have any role in national politics. We are interested in our state. So we want to maintain cordial relations with the center for our betterment and benefit of our state. We want to get maximum funds to our projects, our central government schemes. So we don't have any interest in national.
Okay. We have Neeraj also with us. Neeraj, do you have any question? Okay, sir. One last request is, what is your message for the youth of India, and how can they join you or voluntarily or otherwise?
So they want to join in politics.
Yes, sir. Under your guidance, how can they join you?
In earlier, mostly only old people were there. Nowadays, lot of youngsters are coming in politics. They are very active. They are doing good job. So it is better youngsters comes to politics. I suggest youngsters should come to politics and they have better ideas. Actually,
Okay.
old and young generation, there will be a lot of difference. So old people always think their own way. Youngsters will think modern way. So it is better youngsters comes to politics.
Okay. On this note, Dr. Upadhyay, thank you for joining back again. I have asked your question. In case you have some other question, please feel free to ask the same.
Sir, I will like to know, what is happening practically in Delhi. Like we have a government from the AAP, and then center we have the BJP government, and then all the other like this whole farmer movement going and all. My question to you is, as a senior, what you will advise people, which way they should go and whom should they support at this point of time?
In Delhi is a different issue.
Okay.
Central government and state government is two governments are working there.
Yes.
But in our states, central government involvement is zero.
Okay.
So your problems are different, our problems are different. Only we need funds. There, even in routine day to day, say a lot of interference is there from center. So
Okay.
you cannot go on your own.
So, sir, like say in your state, what are the major issues which you have to face as a politician? What people demand from you?
People's demand is always housing.
Okay.
Main demand is housing. In our state, a lot of work is there for labor. Even most of the people come from outside the states, even Odisha, Bihar, Bengal. People are coming and working in our state in different sectors.
So how you handle this migration problem which happened? अभी जो migration problem हुआ था, the people migrated from different states back to Bihar. Now we are talking about they are coming back to the state. How do you handle that problem?
They have come back.
Okay.
Three,
Sure.
4 months that problem was there.
Okay.
Now that problem is not there.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Arsha.
So, thank you, Dr. Upadhyay. Great to see you. We have Saurav Acharya who has some question.
Good evening, sir. So this is Sauravacharya this side. So, sir, I am a law student. I am a final year law student. So, my question to you is that, sir, from your constituency, that is Nellore, it has the highest producing of rice and sugarcane. And adding to Dr. Upadhyay's question, so the ongoing farm bill protest that is ongoing in New Delhi. So, what are your concerns for the farmers in your basically in your constituency? So, I would like to know your take on that, like how it will affect
Yeah.
your farmers.
Yes.
In our side, farmers are not not even discussing about this.
Sir, if the bill is enacted into a law, sir, it will be implemented to the whole of India. So, sir, I want to know your take on this.
Generally, in our area, we produce rice.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So there will be a lot of demand, and generally we will sell in the land, its field itself.
Yes, sir.
The buyers will come and take the from the field itself.
Yes, sir. The basically, sir, the farmers are afraid.
Government involvement is not much in our area.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
That's why people are not aware of these problems.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, so basically, you are saying that in your district, in your constituency, generally government doesn't buy from the farmer directly through the MSP price that is set by the government, but private people like small traders buy from the people and they take it forward. That's what you are saying, right?
Yes,
Yes, sir. Right. Sir, thank you so much, sir.
thank you.
We have a question from Mr. Neeraj Pradhan. Neeraj ji, would you please switch on your mic and camera and come forward to ask your question? Okay, I think so. There is a technical glitch out there. Sir, any final comments or statements for all our viewers of Digital Parliament? Any final comments or message to all our viewers of Digital Parliament and to the youth who would be watching this?
Thank you. Stay safe.
All right, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. And thank you, Mr. Reddy. Pleasure to
Thank you.
meet you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you, Dr. Upadhyaya. Thank you, Neeraj. Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you, Ramesh, for being there. Thank you.
Yes, right.